Myself, JB and Dr. Arun Kumar Singh, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. I welcome to all of you in my digital class, BSc B.Ed 7th semester. We will discuss the topic case study. It is a systematic inquiry into events or a set of related events which aims to describe and explain the phenomena of interest. It refers to the collection and presentation of detailed information about a particular participants or small groups, frequently including the accounts of subject themselves. It is an in-depth study of a particular situation rather than a sweeping statistical survey. Okay, when a case study appropriates according to in a case study can be considered when the focus of the study is to answer how and why questions. You cannot manipulate and the behavior of those involved in the study. You want to cover contextual conditions because you believe they are relevant to the phenomena under study. The boundaries are not clear between the phenomena and context. Why use a case study? Case study are a great way to improve a learning experience because they get the learners involved and encourage immediate use of newly acquired skills. They differ from lectures and assigned readings because they require participation and deliberates applications of a broad range of skills. And case study help researchers make a difference between knowing what to do and knowing how, when and why to do it. Case study applications: utilization of the case study as a teaching methods, practical application and testing of scholarly knowledge, and provides approximation of various professional environments. And designs of case study: to obtain a complete picture of the participants as possible, case study researchers can employ a variety of case study designs. Some common designs include single case and multiple case designs. Single case designs: it is where events are limited to a single occurrence. However, the drawback of this design is its inability to provide generalizing conclusions, in particular when events are rare. Multiple case designs: it can be adopted with real life events that show numerous sources of evidences through replication rather than sampling logic. Types of case study: firstly, explanatory. This type of case study would be used if you were seeking to answer a question that to explain the presumed causal links in real life interventions that are too complex for the survey or experimental strategies. Secondary, exploratory case study: it is a type of case study that is used to explore those situations in which the intervention being evaluated has no clear single set of outcomes. Next, number third, descriptive case study. This type of case study is used to describe an interventions or phenomena and the real life constants in which it's occurred. And next, multiple case study: it enables the researchers to explore difference within and between case or multiple case study. Next, intrinsic case study. The term intrinsic suggests that researchers who have a genuine interest in the case should use this approach when the intent is to better understand the case. It is not undertaken primarily because the case represent other cases or because it illustrates a particular traits or problem, but because in all its particularly and ordinary the case itself is of interest. Next, instrumentals. It is used to accomplish some things others than understanding a particular situation. It provides insight into a issue or help to refer a theory. Next, collective case study. It is similar in nature and descriptions to multiple case studies. Okay. Next, advantage and limitations of case study. The primary advantage of case study is that it provides much more detailed information than that is available through other methods such as survey. Case study also allow one to present data collected from multiple methods can be lengthy because they provides detailed information about the case in narrative forms. It may be difficult to hold our readers' interest if too lengthy. Next, concern that case studies lack rigorous. Case studies have been viewed in the evaluation and research fields as less rigorous than survey or other methods. Reasons for this includes the fact that qualitative research in general is still considered unscientific by some, and in many cases case study researchers have not been systematic in their data collections or have allowed bias in their findings. Steps involved in case study. The steps involved in case studies are as follows. First, plan. Identify stakeholders who will be involved and brainstorm a case study topics, consideration types of case and why they are unique or of interest. Identify what information is needed and from whom, and identify any documents needed for review. Next, develops instruments. Develops interview survey protocols, the rules that guides to administration and implementations of the interview or survey. Okay, develops an interview guides a survey that list the questions are issued to the explored and includes an informed consent form. Okay, next, number third, train data collections. Identify and train data collections and collected data. Gather all relevant documents. Set up interview survey with the stakeholders. Seek informed consents of each respondents, and if the respondents has consented, conduct the interview or survey. And analyzing data, review all relevant documents and disseminates findings. Write report, solve feedbacks, revise and discriminates. Elements of case study. Here are some elements that you could draw out from the order of conduct your case study. Firstly, problems. Second, step taken to address of problems. Third, result. And fourth, challenges and how they were met. And beyond results, last one, lessons learned. Okay, thank you, students.